Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this month's 2-for-1 showcase. We are going to start off with a couple of minutes of inspiration, and then we are going to jump into the showcase since we got a 2-for-1 today.
I'm going to talk to you about some things I've learned in my journey. Most from experience, some of them I heard in passing, many of them I'm still practicing, but all of them I do believe are true. Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. So the question that we got to ask ourselves is, what success is to us? What success is to you? Is it more money? That's fine. I got nothing against money. Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a happy marriage. Maybe it's to help others, to be famous, to be spiritually sound, to leave the world a little bit better place than you found it. Continue to ask yourself that question. Now, your answer may change over time, and that's fine. But do yourself this favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything that will jeopardize your soul. Prioritize who you are, who you want to be, and don't spend time with anything that antagonizes your character. Be brave, take the hill, but first answer that question, what's my hill? So first, we have to define success for ourselves. And then, we have to put in the work to maintain it. Take that daily tally. Tend our garden. Keep the things that are important to us in good shape. Where you are not is as important as where you are. It is just as important where we are not as it is where we are. Look, the first step that leads to our identity in life is usually not, I know who I am. I know who I am. That's not the first step. The first step's usually, I know who I am not. Process of elimination. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. You know that group of friends that you hang out with that really might not bring out the best in you? You know, they gossip too much, or they're kind of shady. They really aren't going to be there for you in a pinch. Or how about that bar we keep going to that we always seem to have the worst hangover from? Or that computer screen, right? The computer screen that keeps giving us an excuse not to get out of the house and engage with the world and get some real human interaction. Or how about that food that we keep eating? Stuff that tastes so good going down, it makes us feel like crap the next week. We feel lethargic and we keep putting on weight. Well, those people, those places, those things, stop giving them your time and energy. Just don't go there. I mean, put them down. And when you do this, when you do put them down, when you quit going there, when you quit giving them your time, you inadvertently find yourself spending more time and in more places that are healthy for you, that bring you more joy. Why? Because you just eliminated the who's, the where's, the what's, and the when's that were keeping you from your identity. Look, trust me, too many options, I promise you, too many options will make a tyrant of us all. All right, so get rid of the excess, the wasted time. Decrease your options. And if you do this, you will have accidentally, almost innocently, put in front of you what is important to you by process of elimination. Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. So give yourself a break. Eliminate who you are not first, and you're going to find yourself where you need to be. Instead of creating outcomes that take from us, let's create more outcomes that pay us back, fill us up, keep your fire lit, turn you on for the most amount of time in your future. We try our best, we don't always do our best. Well, architecture is a verb as well. And since we are the architects of our own lives, let's study the habits, the practices, the routines that we have that lead to and feed our success, our joy, our honest pain, our laughter, our earned tears. Let's dissect that and give thanks for those things. And when we do that, guess what happens? We get better at them, and we have more to dissect. Be discerning. Choose it because you want it. Do it because you want to. We're gonna make mistakes. You gotta own them. Then you gotta make amends. And then you gotta move on. Guilt and regret kills many a man before their time. So turn the page, get off the ride. You are the author of the book of your life.
All right, welcome everyone to this month's showcase. All right, let me just check and see. Okay, so we are gonna get started just to go over the rules. So just stay muted until it's your turn to speak, just to avoid the interruptions, noise background. Be respectful. You can respectfully disagree. Share your views if you're not on camera. Put it in the chat. Support. And most of all, have fun, right? Also, since we are doing a 2-for-1, the lineup will be done twice. So the participants for the ones who are competing for a chance at the grand prize, we have 2 prizes tonight, $25 and $100. So the lineup will be the same for the first half and the second half. All right, so we are going to jump right into it. Welcome, welcome. So we have our May showcase and our June showcase. So the May one, the theme is art, the main event. And June, of course, is Juneteenth. All right, so share where you are tuning in from. I know we're all over the place. Philly, Jersey, Delaware, Georgia. I'm pretty sure Texas is in here. The Carolinas is in here. But Chester, yes. Shout out to you all. So I know we normally open up with an icebreaker. So we could do that really quickly. So what's something that you've done that you've gotten back double for in the art field? And I'll give you a couple minutes to share that. What have you done that you've gotten back double for? Yes, Philly in the house. And it could be your accomplishments. Baltimore in the house. Erica's in the building. Thank you. Michigan's in the house. Yes. So the question is, what have you done artistically that you've gotten a double reward for, or something along the line? So I'll start. I wouldn't necessarily call it a reward, but I created a poetry book and a short story book. So that's something that was a double for something I did one time. All right. So Brandy said practicing music no matter how long the dry spells have lasted. Yes. Come on with it. Erica, you left a job and got double your time back. Come on now. Yes. Listen, anything that can bring you more time and more peace and more family time, love it. Oh, you said that's your husband's home state. Okay. Yes. All right. And if anybody wants to share later on, I'll share it later on. But we're going to jump into this lineup. So first up, we have the inspirational poet. All right. So I know that he's going to be getting off soon. So he'll do both of his acts at one time. Everyone else is going to be doing the lineup as planned, but because he has to get off, we are going to open it up. All right, so everyone give it up for the inspirational poets.
Hello, 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 and you are looking wonderful today, Intellect. And I love the hair. But hello, hello, hello. I'm the inspiration poet, aka Nick Butler. I run a organization known as the Youth Project Foundation, and in my spare time, I also help at the animal shelter. And and Intellects, we made over 500 adoptions yesterday. 22 dogs adopted, 5 kittens adopted, 1 fully grown cat adopted. Actually, we had a total of 33 dogs adopted. And they were all free. It was free adoption day yesterday, so everyone who came to the shelter got them free.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I got the important task of running all adoptions yesterday, of talking to people. But with these free adoptions, we have to basically trust our gut, talk to people, get a feeling, and me being an empath, it's easier for me because I feel emotions. So, by talking to people and feeling their emotions and their personality, I know if are you the right fit for this dog, or are you the right fit for this cat? Should this cat be going home with you? And so far, we had a lot of wonderful people who came in. But I'm gonna share my poem, and the first poem I'm gonna do is a meditation poem. This is called Poetry's Meditation. Meditation is poetry. Now close your eyes and gaze and see with your mind. See the world around you. See the waves crashing on the shore. Feel the wave, the sand beneath your feet. Feel the waves touching your feet with the soothing sensation. You see, poetry is all about vibration. Vibrational energy all around us. Life is full of vibrational energy. Life is full of energy, both good and bad, but in this sense, I want you to focus on the positive. The positive outwits the negative. Negativity has no stability because, you see, poetry is meditation. Meditation resurrects vibration. Meditation gives us a hope to give, to live, to be free, to see. A seed sowed in the sands of time with love and peace. Vibrational energy. It releases love. Soothing to the soul with love that never gets old. Now close your eyes and gaze upon the flame in your mind. You see it burning bright? Well, watch as that flame burns brighter, brighter, every time the vibrations, no energy, soothes the soul. Watch as the flame rejuvenates, with love and elevates, takes off. Now, imagine yourself as a king and queen in your own land. Imagine yourself as royalty. Imagine yourself as a carpenter, a builder, a sculptor. Imagine in your mind that you can create your whole world. You can create your own kingdom. You can create your own land. You see, that's what poetry is. Poetry is meditation because it helps us and it transports us to a realm entirely our own. Growing with love, growing with peace, growing with all that we see and all that we release. Poetry is meditation because it's hope and change. Poetry is meditation because it's hope that we regain. Flying high, imagining yourself in the field of butterflies, imagining yourself in the field of meadows where sunflowers grow. You see, poetry is meditation because it helps the world know, helps us get the strength to carry on. Now open your eyes. Keep and gaze upon that flame. Watch as it burns brighter now, with the meditation of your soul and the meditation of your mind and the meditation of the poetry, because poetry is divine, giving us hope and change with love and change. It's our hope we regain home. And that was my first piece. Now let's see, the next piece I'm gonna do is this one. It's called The Butterfly in the Meadow of Love. Now open your wings and fly away. In the meadow of love, a meadow of hope, a meadow of trees, in the meadow of sunflowers that keep on growing. You see, butterflies flutter and fly, but they never stop flying. They keep on fluttering their wings and with love and beauty, they evolve from a little tiny caterpillar in a cocoon of hope and change. They grow to be a butterfly, to rearrange, fluttering and flying with hope and change. You see, a butterfly is a symbol of change because it changes, it grows, it evolves. With hope and change, it will never devolve. Evolve in the evolution of hope and change to gain, rearrange, flame to burn bright. You see, a butterfly flutters in the meadow of love, a meadow of hope, a meadow of change that rearranges everything, beginning and ending, opening its wings and flying away, shining with color, a color of hope, a color of change, the colors of a rainbow that flies, a rainbow that glows, even in darkest of times. See, we create, we elevate, we rise, we fly. So, in a sense, are we like a butterfly? In a sense, are we like that butterfly that flutters in the field of hope and change, watching as the sunflowers growing deeply rooted in the mind? Are we that butterfly? Are we that hope? Are we that change that creates an interlope of knowledge? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. Butterflies are free. You see, you can't keep a butterfly in a wooden box because a butterfly can flutter and a butterfly can fly. So if you trap a butterfly in a box, then it's like they're a prisoner, but a butterfly who flies in the field of sunflowers grows where sunflowers shows. They are free to be what they want to be, what they're made to be, shining with hope and change, rearrange. That's what a butterfly is, the symbol of evolution, where hope is regained. Poem.
Yes, give it up for the inspirational poet. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for your inspiration through your art. We appreciate you every month. Shouting us out, just supporting us and all that we do. Shout out to you. Do you have any upcoming events? I know you shared what you did, but anything that you want to share that's coming up?
Yes, I'm going to be doing an animal cruelty awareness live this coming Monday, which is tomorrow. Because and people think animal cruelty is not common, but it's a very common thing. It happens every month, every moment we take our breath, every moment we breathe, an animal is being tortured, animals being abused, and they're being abused until near death. They're being abused until they can't take it no more. And it's not talked about that much. Not a lot of people talk about this, and we need to spread this message that this is not okay. Do not accept this, and we need to spread the message that we won't stand for this. So join me tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Animal Abuse Awareness Live to spread the message that this will not be tolerated.
Love that. I love the animals. So, yes, make sure to tune in tomorrow. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I know you have to go. So, y'all got the 2-for-1. All right. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to move right along through our list. We have the Radiant Poet up next. She is our first contestant. So for those of you who don't know how we do it over here, y'all get to vote too. Check the chat for how we vote. I'm also going to share it on YouTube. Shout out to our YouTubers viewing in. Hey, y'all. All right, so you get a chance to vote for the contestants. The contestant that gets the most votes or the highest votes wins the prize. So we got the 2-for-1. So this first half is for the $25 prize. All right. So everyone, let's welcome the Radiant Poet to the virtual stage.
Hello, hello. All right. I am the Radiant Poet. This poem has no title because the title hasn't spoken to me yet. Here we go. And I come to the water to heal my hurt. Release this knowing into the waves where the mother of life and sea will wash them away, renewing me into someone greater. I no longer seek refuge, but find home in the cerulean tug of war as Gaia extends her hand to pull me from the hurricane. Let go of the rage and flow with the tides. The remnants of my soul wash ashore, and I am wide-eyed as I peer into the abyss. Relief has never come easy, but the edge of awakening cannot feel more assuring than this. The goddess of my heart places her hand upon my chest. We mesh into one divine being, rhythmic and ready to slip beneath the moonlight's companion. Fill my lungs with yearning as nothing matters in the flesh, and yes, I am ready to understand the slow burn of inundation. Midnight skies tell a story of breaking free, how the moon in all its phases gives glory to Gaia for gracious growth. And on the days it feels like everything is breaking, there exists starlight in my smile, erupting into northern lights when obsidian touches my skin, how the darkness couldn't choke out my will to live, to thrive more than simple survival, drawing breath every morning, inhaling the spirits of last night's binge. And I stumble on supernovas, birthing a new version of myself, a being that gives more light than black holes when she speaks. And Luna reminds me that it is okay to live in morning. Star highlights a different path, but the road less traveled holds gems worth uncovering. In this life is a never-ending journey of northern stars creating new homes where beginnings bargain for their chance at genesis and flight. Flight is worth overcoming. For precious stones and moments, the stars tell my story, engulfing the Milky Way into a universe of wonder, where the brown girl is endless and omnipresent. She is not a story of death or drowning in life's ocean, but a symbol of magnificent delight, holy and full of wonder. She is magic, infinite, and here.
Yes, come on with it. Yes, the Radiant Poets. That was beautiful. Yes, yes, I love it. Do you have anything that you want to share with the people? Any upcoming events? Anything you got going on?
No upcoming events, but I'm always asking people to check out my art, visual arts, and poetry. I have two self-published poetry books. Anyone's interested in those, you can find all of that on my Instagram is probably the easiest way. The link will be in my bio, all that
Yeah.
good stuff. And I'll post as things come up.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. That was the first contestant. She'll be back for round two. All right. So make sure y'all send in y'all votes either to myself or Erica. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. If you want to use the link that's in the chat to do it separately, you can do that. But definitely send in your votes. All right. We got a great lineup tonight. So I hope y'all are ready. Okay. All right. So up next, we have another artist who is amazing. Short but sweet poetry, who comes on every month and shares her beautiful art. She has a bunch of books on Amazon. All right, so y'all give it up for Mayne.
Hello,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. What you got for us today?
This one I wrote a while ago. It's called 11 Years Gone. It's from my Full of Life poetry book. It's been 11 years since you've been gone. Your memory lives on. I love you to this day. You never got to meet your second great-grandchild because you died before he was born. I hope you are looking down on us and smiling. Hope you are proud of me. I have kept my promise to keep writing to this day. You told me never to stop writing. I hope you are proud of what I accomplished with every other thing, especially my writing. I hope you are proud of how I turned out. I think of you quite often. You are my inspiration for my writing. You are a writer, so I became a writer. I could never say my feelings verbally, so I wrote them down. I miss you to this day, grandfather, adoptive dad. I really love you, but I think you knew that already. I was close to you. I'll see you again when it's my time to cross the rainbow bridge. Till then, I will keep missing and loving you until we meet again.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
Welcome. Did you have any more you wanted to share? I know we're going round two, but since yours is short, you could do a couple.
Yeah, I do have another one. This one's called I've Fallen. I wrote this on the 26th of this month. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. I've fallen numerous times. I kept getting up. I keep getting up to this day. Everybody falls down sometimes. Some people get up easier than others. Whenever you fall, you have to get up again. It may seem hard sometimes. You still have to get up. If I can get up from falling, you can too. That's it for that one.
Love it. Now, are you saving the rest for round two? Or you got?
Yeah, 2 more for round 2 probably.
All right. Thank you so much. Anything you want to share with the people that you got going on?
I do have something going on tomorrow. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Best of the Best, and it's on Zoom.
Wait, what's it called?
Best of the Best.
Oh, best of the best. Okay, yes. Make sure to share the Zoom link so we can come on and support you.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
All right, that was contestant number 2. Let me add it in the chat once again so you can have the information. So the Radiant Poet was number 1 and Marianne was number 2. And we are getting ready for our 3rd contestant. Are y'all ready? All right, make sure y'all are getting it all in because we are going to be announcing the first winner before part 2 comes, before Erica takes over for the second half. We're going to find out our first winner for this half. All right. All right. So we are going to bring on a songstress, someone who is great with the piano, great with her voice, who's been supporting us, who has been a part of our in-person talent show. Everyone give it up for Sister Aisha.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Okay, she got the keys. Come on.
Yeah, so hi everyone. Okay, so the first song, I'm actually going to be doing voice and piano both rounds. This song that I'm doing is very near and dear to my heart. It's the first song I ever performed publicly, ever in life, in front of an audience. I was 9 years old. It was in my 5th grade talent show. I was scared to death, but I ended up getting a standing ovation. And it's real nostalgic to me because it also was a song that was like by an artist that was real popular during my childhood. And it's just real nostalgic. Somebody who was like one of my influences and one of my siblings' influences. So somebody whose music I grew up listening to and beauty I grew up admiring. So the song is very near and dear to my heart. All right. Maybe you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See no one else, let me like you. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. Wanna please you in any way I can. Want you in my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, you make my heart speed. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality and everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your style is so fly. I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that's true indeed. And I'm digging you. You make me believe that your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. I'll give you anything you want from me, anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. I'll give you anything you want from me, anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. Anything, 'cause your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Done. Oh. Sorry, that's my husband clapping in the background.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Sorry.
Good. Yeah. Now, I know you just had a piano recital. Do you have any upcoming events that you want to share or anything?
Yes, absolutely. So I play piano. I also teach. So I just wrapped up a piano recital June 8th. It was my third piano recital, and it was sponsored with Muhammad Study Group of Chester. So it was like a conjoint venture. I had a lot of help and support. My husband was very supportive. My sister, husband Tashambi, Kareem, my sister, Khadija Kareem, she coordinated the whole recital. It was great. It was a classical theme, so all my students played a famous classical piece. And then I'm also in the process of relaunching my music publishing website, askmpublishing.com. That stands for Aisha Songstress Kareem Melodies.com, because I also publish my own music and music publisher, and that's where you can also connect with me regarding piano lessons.
Hi, listen, y'all better connect. Okay, this is what we here for. Yes, love it. Make sure y'all are sending in y'all votes to myself or Erica.
You noticed the Leah on my shirt.
Yes, I love it. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, so this is round one, y'all. Y'all gonna hear round two later on. But yes, love it. Beautiful music.
Thank you. And my sister just said she can't hear my piano playing without me singing.
Without you singing, yeah.
Maybe I'll drop the mic to get like closer to the sound. Okay, I'll have it ready round two.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So far, we've had 3 contestants. All right, we've had the Radiant Poet, we've had Marianne, and we've had the Songstress. All right, so make sure y'all are sending in y'all votes either directly to us, the DM, and for those of you who are not savvy on Zoom, where it says send to in the chat, instead of everyone, click that arrow down and send it to either myself or Erica. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Or you can fill out the form and wait for all the contestants to go and do it that way. So far, we've had 3. All right, so up next, we have, 1 second. Okay. Up next, we have, and I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves doing this art therapy. All right, I know I am. We have another featured artist, Miss Brandy Barr. Y'all give it up for Brandy. Give it up, give it up.
Hello. Good to see y'all again.
Good to see you.
What happened? How long has it been? I think everybody's had a birthday. Okay. Between all the regulars. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sing with my younger former self a song that I wrote called Taking It Back. And I guess I'll just take it back. I feel a peace in my soul, even though you've broken my heart. I must let you go, 'cause there's no love to return. This is the last time. You can never break my heart. See, God, you forget. Now I'm taking it back. Gave you all of my time and all of my love. Gave you all
wasn't much, but it was all real love. All I did was give, and you just took it. Now I'm taking it back. Oh, but it was all real love. All I did was give, and you just took it. Now I'm taking it back. I know it was love. All I did, you just took it. Now I'm taking it back. Thank you.
All right. Yes, y'all give it up for Brandy. Love her voice. She's also been a long supporter of the showcase. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Do you have any upcoming events, anything you want to share with the people?
Just one day at a time. One day. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Oh, well, so I've heard the saying, how does an elephant eat? One bite at a time. So yes, we get overwhelmed by the overall process, but when we take one step at a time, one brick at a time, one achievement at a time, all those small things add up. So don't knock where you're at right now, because you're not going to always be there. It gets greater later. All right. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so now we have our another contestant, number 4. All right, so if you miss any of the round, don't worry. We're going to have round 2 for our part 2, our 2-for-1 showcase tonight. So our second showcase, everyone's going to go again. All the contestants are going to go again, so you have a chance to vote twice. All right, so our next contestant is none other than musician, artist, stylist, all the good things. Pretty Blicky, y'all give it up. Pretty Blicky, y'all.
Oh, what it do? I'm in here. Is my audio good? Cause I got my fan on because it's hot. So
Yeah.
is my voice crispy?
Crispy voice.
All right, just had to make sure.
Yes.
So I have 2 pieces. Obviously, I think I'm gonna do the shorter one first, and then close out with the longer one. But yeah, I'm gonna do an acapella just because I don't know how well the audio gonna come through or anything like that. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying. This particular poem doesn't have a title yet, like not an accurate one. It's really just how I feel sometimes. And I basically wrote this because, long tale short, it is basically pain that motivates me, like my pain as well as other people's pain. So I took the independent content creator experience and I tried to basically Frankenstein together some type of piece that was like relatable to everybody who had ever stepped a foot or a toe into into the creative space. So you feel what I'm saying? This for everybody. All right. Some of y'all don't fuck with me. But why you ain't said something? I send a piece of my soul. You act like I ain't said nothing. Let you peek at my goals. Y'all responses, man, fuck him. Not worth a response unless he got the gram jumping. Dick measuring contest. You got your fans sucking. I pull up where I'm not wanted and get the mag dumping. And here we are homies, but online it's all phony. Try to play like I'm a known the moment you thought you had something. People took their shots. but it's my turn now. Hope you lose your fiance and your house burns down. I hope you in love with somebody who just got turned out. I hope when Christmas come around and you cannot call out. I hope every transformer on your block fall down and you can't afford to see the doctor because the doc crossed town. I hope you cry yourself to sleep at night from years of not sleeping right. On your knees like, who do I call now? You know I only get invited when you can't sell a ticket. People saying it's love, but I can tell it isn't. Like, how could you love something if you can't tell it's missing? And if money makes the difference, you need cash, never friendships. I'm a pure-hearted man, wishing I had better senses in regards to being partnered with some bad weather friendships, because y'all happy when I'm down at your standards of living. But each one of my successes just adds to the tension, not to mention how much I know another man's heart, because she showed me all his texts before I spread her ass apart. See, I can fuck you till you crazy, but I got a glass heart. You'll be crazy missing dick if you forget that last part, man. How the fuck you gonna resent me for not falling in love? Did you ever ask how I felt, or did you call it a dub? My conscience clean as a whistle. I might fall in the slugs while you can't tell me what I did to make you starve me of love.
That was fire.
The end is at the end. Wait a minute. See how
Yeah.
they leave the cliffhangers.
Yeah, because like, and the reason I did it that way, like, and I cut it so abruptly, is because we never really get closure for the shit that we go through. Like, you got one or two choices as a person. Like, if you are the change you want to see in the world, you rarely, if ever, get any type of closure from the trauma, from the microaggressions, from people leaving you on scene, like meeting your idols and realizing they don't give a fuck about you, like realizing, damn, it's really got to be me. Like, it ain't. There is no one of the OGs in a rap game that I can go to because all of them on Epstein Island or with Diddy. You feel me? You know, doing predatory stuff towards different men and women. You see how, you feel me? How he was abusing, you feel me, his ex-wife. Like, we don't ever really get real closure. We just have to deal with it, basically put it into a digestible format. Like, this is a piece of my soul. And I just had to translate that to a digestible format to other artists who have had the same exact experience. Because even though we had the same exact experience, or an experience that is parallel, we rarely, if ever, are able to see each other for who we truly are through the fact that we're competing for money. So, like, in the whole scope of things, there's always going to be a cliffhanger, like, for the best ones, because it perfectly encapsulates how it feels when you don't win or when you do, because you don't. It's a lose-lose situation. Like, I might win some money, but like, I don't know enough about all of these other artists right here to just be like, oh yeah, I needed it more than everybody else. We all in the same position, like trying to do something with what little we have, whether it's our last shot, you feel me, or it's just something to do, or you just love the art itself. It's just a very, it's almost unfulfilling, even when you do win, because it's like, well, now that's over. I got to get back to, you feel what I'm saying? And I know that once y'all get off here as the hosts, y'all still got to go, you feel what I'm saying? Get back to the drawing board to, you feel me, get another $100 and something that probably come from out your own paychecks, your own 9 to 5s, just like I was when I was doing my charity work. Like, I got verified on Cash App. I didn't have no, you feel me, funding. It was just me and my 9 to 5 job, like putting money into it to try to do something. So yeah, just to summarize, it has no title. It really just is that it's supposed to encapsulate, supposed to perfectly represent that feeling of being an independent artist, not getting closure from your trauma, as well as never really feeling that satisfaction of, hell yeah, I did it. It's like, now that I done got that over with, what other thing do I have to do to prove to myself or to validate to myself that I am who I say I am? But yeah, uh, I say for now and for the second time around, the only thing that I'm promoting right now is my song Run, and my website www.commythewolfboy.com. Like I said, I make my own merchandise. I recently got a little third party distribution deal, so my designs are now on Adidas clothes, Champion, Under Armour, Fruit of the Loom, Hanes. That's all on my website. So if you go to www.kamithewolfboy.com, you will see like, yeah, it's a little merch section. Got Adidas stuff, Champion stuff, Under Armour stuff. It's all customizable, so you can put your own name on there, all of that. Or if you just wanted to go to the website to peep out new music or whatever, that's the easiest place to go find everything. No matter what you want from me as an artist, that's the place you go to. If not my Instagram, Pretty Blicky, like Pretty Ricky, but with a BL instead of R. So Pretty Blicky.
Love it. Love the realness. Appreciate you. And your story is really inspiring for those that don't know. He's been through some stuff and he's still here. He's a thriver. Okay. He's living. He's not surviving. He's thriving. Right. So shout out to you and all your accolades. We appreciate you for sharing you with us and with the world, because you're blowing up. No, but congrats on your deals. That's awesome. Okay, so once again, 4 contestants. All right, we've had. Let me break it down for y'all. Break it down. Make sure y'all send it in y'all votes. All right, the reading poet was first, then Marianne, then Aisha, the songstress, and Pretty Blicky. All right, so tune in, tap in. You can either use the link or you can DM me or Erica directly. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, for either yourself or for other contestants who went. Either way, just make sure to vote. All right, we are doing 2 votes. All right, so this is for the $25 votes. Erica will be hosting the $100 votes. All right, so make sure y'all tune in. Now, I did not introduce myself. For those that don't know, I am Alexia. Intellects is my artist name, which is Lex with Intelligence. And I am the founder and CEO of Intellects Artrepreneur Agency, D&D for Artists. We connect you with so many different things, so many different resources, experts, networks, and platforms to promote you so that you could be the best you that you can be in your unique artistry. And we do that to the best of our ability. We have our own app, the Artrepreneurs Hub. We host these talent shows once a month. And if we don't host it that month, we do a 2-for-1 in 1 month like we're doing today. All right. We have Meeting of the Minds Mondays, Q&A Wednesdays, Freestyle Fridays, featured artists. We have our podcast. We have so much in store. But if you want to stay connected, with us, make sure to go to intellects.com. All of the goodies are there. You can subscribe to our email list. It's free $99. Join our intellectual community, the Artrepreneurs Hub, where you get to know things that we don't show you on social media. And if you are a subscriber of BIP, very important artistic person, we get all-inclusive access on the app. So never before seen footage that will be posted later on that you get firsthand knowledge of, kind of like Patreon, but our own little app, So if you need any services, web design, logos, app creation, anything technical, anything, all of that, I do that too. So book a free consultation. And with that consultation, you get a personalized package, specialized to whatever your artistic needs are. And we can go from there. All right. So I'm going to share a piece and then I am going to move out the way so Erica can do her thing for the second half. And shout out to you, Erica, for always holding it down, being here, co-hosting with me, spearheading this thing with me. I know we are going global. All right. Speaking into existence. All right. So I'm just excited for the journey. I'm enjoying the process, right? I'm not looking to excel fast because that's not how successful people do it. They are in it for the long term. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in it for the long term and I just love what I do. I love to help people and I love art. So this piece is called Original. I'd rather be an original than a copycat. Fitting in, blending in. Well, it's all the same to me. It's pointless and takes too much effort to conform to the norms of society. Well, what exactly is the norm? Somebody please let me know because I'm confused. Is it the happy and middle-aged wife that's the norm, or the single mother of 5 with 1 unborn the norm? Is it the overweight secretary or the underweight high school student? This is the norm? No, thank you. I'd rather be an original. Copywritten with no carbon copies. Imagery is bliss, sort of like planets aligning at this time. Not everyone will get it. Yep, some of y'all just missed it. Don't worry, it'll click in a few hours or decades with shades of gray, clouds, no minds in the gutter here. Let me make that clear. Bright-minded, straight grinding, hustle and flow. In like the waves of the ocean, rocking from side to side, but every moment creating another ripple of life that's uniquely designed. I like that. It's like my mind is on another wavelength, strength-based focus. The art of life is beautiful with all the arrays of the rainbow. Blue and purple rain shower my pale horse, feeding it with color, blooming with vigor, ready for war, ready to fight. All right? You feel me? Yeah, well, maybe not, but I bet your mind does. Going on this mental roller coaster, zipping in and out, up and down, left and right, right, right. That's right. You're talking about originals. I think I clearly defined in my mind my unique design of life as I know it. Copywritten with no carbon copies. I'd rather be an original than a copycat. And that's that piece. And then I'm going to share another piece since we, Pretty Bookie kind of, encouraged me or influenced me to share this piece because, like you said, a lot of times when we go through certain things, we don't get closure. All right. So this one is more of our a piece that's like, it's a trigger warning, okay? But it's about healing. And even though healing hurts, it's worth it. So I encourage you to heal from your past and any unresolved issues that you might have, because it would be a shame to bleed on somebody who didn't cut you. Hurt people, and heal people. So let's get hold together. This piece is called Ode to My Mother, Mother's Day. Trigger warning, by the way. Rhyme flow inspired by Letter to Phylon, J Electronica. If y'all know who that is, y'all can go look them up. 7 years running, 4 years cold, 16 years around the world, yet still the truth untold. Day by day, you betray me with those pretty eyes, those pretty lies. Fool me with a disguised mask. His hands on your back, gripping your thighs. You went precious on him, then got mad at his ride. Get it? Like a lamb to the slaughter, I stay silent, contemporary amnesia, all because you caused it on purpose. Because you were also miserable. They say it loves company, man. You just pitiful, never dealing with your demons. They stayed inside, kept giving more teasings for me to the line, a bit you, and never once apologized. Not once. Seeing all the tears I cried, how it broke my spirit. You smiled and walked on by. That's evil. Sacrificing your own child for some freedom and a few rides. How selfish. Having babies raise your babies, then coming back around acting all fugazi. That's crazy. Like you was there the whole time. I said, take me with you, but you just drove on by. Leaving me in the lion's den to fend for myself, alone and afraid, couldn't ask for help when I did. You chose the side of the enemy, keeping family secrets within the family instead of justice. There was no peace. There was no sleep. There was no ease in my spirit. 21 years thought to grow stunted. Felt like I was aborted motherless. I was cage locked. I was spirit blocked and was still in shock. I couldn't bear it. Had to let me out. Climbed to the nearest exit, busted them windows out. I exploded like a reservoir. And this means war dam broke. Had to let the pressure out just to tell y'all what I'm talking about. And that's freedom. Breaking generational chains. What was now no longer remains. Praise Jesus. I'm no longer the same. I'm smarter, I'm wiser, and I know my main intellects. Because the purpose in me wouldn't be what it be without the pain, you see, and I accept it. Knowing it was all for my good so I could share my story, finally be understood, and now you see me. And while I still got your attention, one last thing I'd like to mention. I just reintroduced myself. My name is, and that's that piece. All right, and I'm going to end off with a short one that's going, laying up the mood a little bit. I'm a rap one low, y'all. All right, so this piece is called I Am You. Just because I carry myself in a way that exudes confidence doesn't mean I have it all together. Some things are tucked away, closeted. Everyone wears a mask. Which one you got on today? Is it the introvert, the manipulator, the social butterfly, the drama instigator? No. Before you look at me with those judgy eyes, remember I am you, the broken, the shattered, the abandoned, the lost. You matter. My voice penetrates the eyes of the soul, crushing negativity, binding microscopic pieces into a whole. mending hearts, changing lives. We can prosper together. No need to despise small beginnings, for they turn into wise investments that the smart prize. So before you look at me, look at you. For us poets are people too. Sincerely, the intellectual poets. All right, y'all, and that is my time. Thank you so much for allowing me to grace the virtual stage as a feature. And I am going to hand it over to our amazing co-host, Erica Heisman. Y'all give it up for Erica.
Hey guys, so I was running through my music right quick. Y'all, first of all, before she goes, okay, pause music, pause. Before she goes, please give it up for Alexia Timothy. We would not be here tonight if it wasn't for her giving birth to this idea, okay, coming to me with this idea, asking me to be a part of it. And I am forever grateful for the opportunity. So many people we've met, so many networking relationships have been created and friendships as well, including this sisterhood right here. So y'all gotta give it up, clap it up, snap it up in the chat, okay, for Alexia Timothy. You guys, y'all know this. I know this. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all know. Look, she about to board a flight. So she did all this. I'm snapping it up in the chat too. Clapping it up, snapping it up, fisting it up, crowning it up. She did all this while she was waiting to board a flight, y'all. Okay. So are we still going over the winner for the first half before you go on? Okay.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the reminder. Yes. So this is the last minute. The final call? There we go. Final call.
Final call for votes. So we can find out who going away with the $25 cash prize. So can I tell them the new information about what we're doing moving forward? Okay. So guys, y'all came at the right time, the right show. This is the last time that we will be doing a cash incentive. Instead, what we will be doing is putting together gift baskets for each winner each month. So you guys don't have to wait like long for cash incentives in the past. Instead, what we will do is take that week to put together a customized basket for our winners moving forward. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll be shipping it out to you guys. So yeah, this was, y'all got to make some bread tonight. Okay, hopefully make some memories, connections, everything to that nature. This is the one online show, Zoom show, that I know that you can get on here at the comfort of your couch or your bed, okay? And make some bread. So all these 2 years that we've been doing it, we appreciate everybody that came on. I was able to, monetize off of their gifts and talents. And we're going to keep on doing that. We're just going to show love in a different way. Like Pretty Blicky said, right now we are doing, yes, 3 years. 3 years. Thank you for that correction. Time be flying, y'all. Time be flying. But we've been doing this for a while now. So everybody that's been able to take advantage of that cash prize, I celebrate all of the winners we had in the past, all the people that have been a part of this show. Big ups to y'all for staying here, sticking in with it, keep coming every month, and bring new folks too. Let's keep building this. It's still a great opportunity, still a great thing to do while you're sharing your talent. So I'm taking over the second half. Let me see if we got more votes in, because we're about to tell you who won the first half before we move on to the second half, y'all, okay? We got a little less than an hour left, so thank y'all for hanging in here with us. Let me look at some administrative. Okay. So we need, if you haven't put your vote in, it's imperative. We need that vote right now because it's going to help decide our winner. It's real close. It's like razor thin right now. Okay, so let me see. I'm about to reach out to folks. Did you put your vote in? Send y'all votes, please. Remember, let me check this chat and let y'all know who all went on already. So you had our first contestant, y'all. Our first contestant was the Radiant Poet. Okay, I hope y'all was here to hear her drop her poetry, fire. Then Marianne went on, someone we have on here very frequently. She definitely has a lot of poetry books out. Then we had Aisha on here playing the piano and singing for y'all with her fabulous Aaliyah t-shirt representing. Okay, then we had Pretty Blicky dropping some fire bars, and some knowledge about the industry as well. Everyone else that you saw were featured artists, so shout out to our featured artists, but you don't vote for featured artists. That was Brandy. Brandy was a featured artist, or Brand. I want to respect the name change on here. So Brand went on there and did their thing. And Inspirational Poet was also a featured artist, so we don't vote for the featured artist. All right, let's see if we got anything new. So Alexia, if you can still hear me, did we have any new votes so I can shout out this winner for the $25? All right, we got a winner. I got a last minute vote that just came in. Thank you, Adrian, for your vote. All right, I just got a new hold on, let me send this information over to Alexia so she knows. Sorry, y'all. We just handling some administrative things. How y'all feeling tonight? Anybody celebrate Juneteenth this month? Let me know. We got 1 day left in this month. Yeah, it's still June. Let me know if y'all celebrated Juneteenth, or if you need to know what Juneteenth is, because I just found out like 3 years ago. That's that US stuff. Yeah, but I got a vote also for. I'm about to send it to you, Alexia, because I got one for. This is intense, y'all. Absolutely. Okay, so while I just sent that information to Alexia, so while she's going over that, so we can get this winner decided. Juneteenth, okay? So this is an event that recently was made a federal holiday. Go figure, right? But it's a celebration, I say in quotation marks, of during the Emancipation Proclamation, 2 years after we were supposed to be free in 1865. Right? Am I getting this right? Anyway, around that time, right? 1865. Y'all look it up when y'all get off of here. There were still slaves being held illegally still enslaved until they got word 2 years later. Okay, so they were the final people to be free. Okay, take that however you want to take it. We all have our own feelings about it. I celebrate it because I want any reason to celebrate Blackness. Okay, so that's why I celebrate Juneteenth. But I got to partake in some events, and actually part of this show is us celebrating Juneteenth. If you check out our flyers on intellects.com, then we were repping Juneteenth for this month. So I want to celebrate freedom in art. So while we still figuring out this winner for the first prize, let me know in the chat, what do you do to free yourself when it comes to art? What do you do to free yourself when it comes to art? Okay. Me, I like to personally dance to get my emotions out. That's how I free myself. I just turn on music, put in the earbuds, and just let my body move in whichever way, it needs to release. So that's how your girl Erica releases. Okay. I'm going to read some of these answers while I'm waiting. Okay, thank you, Brandy, so much for being a part of this. Y'all give it up for Brandy, y'all. They have to get off, but they appreciate being on here and featuring tonight. Brandy is definitely a regular as well. So Pretty Blicky said, I'm constantly reminding myself of how pissed off I'd be to die without ever being 100% myself. So let me ask you that question, not to get so deep, but so what do you think that there are times that you prevent yourself from being 100% yourself? I end up being my best self out of spite. And actually, everybody can answer this.
You know what? I wouldn't say that I prevent myself from being that way, but based off of my academic and professional experience in the field of psychology for over 2.5 years, I've noticed that, number one, neurodivergent people don't have something. There's something called automatic behavioral automatic behavioral scripting. So automatic behavior scripting is a part of the cerebrum that just naturally picks up on certain habits. Neurotypical people have it, but people with ADHD/autism, we don't really have that. So it's very difficult for us to just automatically form habits based off of our conditions. What I've noticed is the small piece of me that does kind of build habits will build habits that are not conducive to me thriving and or me being my healthiest and or best self. But that's because of the world around me and less about what I actually want to do as a person. Because no matter how many times I step out into the world with my intelligence, my friendliness, my critical thinking skills, my emotional intelligence, my empathy first, I'm constantly surrounded by people who are too narcissistic to have a consistently healthy relationship with the world around them. And I'm part of that world. So every time I step out, there's a very good chance, or pretty much whenever I step out of character, or when I find myself like feeling held back, 9 times out of 10, it's either due to a past trauma or it's due to me trying to interact with an unhealthy environment. And I also want people to walk away from this not thinking, oh, that's just him. That's all of us. To some capacity, when we are genuinely feeling good and we step out trying to be our best self, or we step into spaces trying to be our best self, there are usually biases and various other things that we go up against that if you're not trained to deal with, like a welder is trained to, you feel what I'm saying, bond metals, and a smithy is trained to make weapons. If you are not trained to thrive despite dysfunction, it'll trip you up every time. And that's really what I see as the primary thing that keeps me, as well as like-minded individuals, from being able to recognize each other and to support each other consistently through the dysfunction.
I definitely appreciate your answer. I heard a lot of good information in that. First to address, to be honest, and just this is just based on like my readings and just my own belief that I've arrived at. Not to make this a whole one-on-one conversation, but we can talk more about it later. But I feel like there's a level of narcissist in all of us, right? So it's like when we're meeting individuals in this world, I agree when you say about training yourself. Yes, some of us or a particular group of people may be more equipped or have trained yourselves more to deal in the situations when they are experiencing someone else's narcissism. Um, However, it's like that's a constant thing that we're going to come up against, right? Like people feeling like we're not good enough, or like, projecting their own things onto us or being judged or whatever the case may be. So more so why a space like this is important too, because we're being our raw selves in front of each other in a space that we want to make as safe as possible, right? So that those criticisms or those type of energies are not something that's really tolerated in this space. So maybe tools like this can help more people be equipped and not just be a minority. I don't necessarily think that there's a minority of people that are equipped to do those things. I think it's just reaching a level of yourself that can be as equipped as possible. And even then, other things or challenges may arise. So just constantly doing the work, constantly staying open, because we're always learning, right? We're always students. So yeah, I dig what you're saying. And I like that you have, you seem enlightened when it comes to things of this nature, or just being aware of these things. So I just hope that we all continue to go on and be a safe space for others as they're trying to reach levels that we may be at, you know what I'm saying, and then learn from other people to continue to reach our, higher frequencies. So I appreciate you. Y'all give it up for Pretty Blicky, y'all. Give it up for all the contestants that have gone on so far, the features. This is why I love this space, this conversation. Maybe we should start having like virtual meetups like this just to talk about like important topics. That would be cool too. So hold on, let me see. All right, we arrived at a winner, y'all. Okay, it took long because some votes were coming in later. We like to make sure that we consider everybody and everybody's votes. and Alexia is trying to travel and calculate everything. So our first winner, without further ado, we don't want to keep y'all waiting, is Pretty Blicky. You have won the first $25 cash prize. So yeah, if you want to take a second, just very briefly, and say a word or two.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I appreciate everybody taking the time to listen, because I mean, even if I think what I'm saying is super important, even if I think what I'm saying is, how do I put it? Like artistically, like even if I think I did the best job or whatever because of how, you know, my personal ego may be versus my collaborative spirit, like, you know, nobody had to sit and listen to me. You know, everybody could have turned their volume down, type, you know, type shit, like, you know, or simply just, you know, allowed the ego to take over and be like, nah, you on the other side, you're not me, so I'm not really hearing what you're saying. But it really does seem like, you know, a lot of people, if not everybody in the chat, took the time to listen to what I was saying, to break it down, analyze it in their mind, and respond to it uh in a very organic way. So I appreciate that. Plus, money does kind of add to the validation of it all, like, of, oh, you feel what I'm saying? You really did that. Also, I'm just putting it out here now because I don't know how long everybody else is going to be on. But if by coincidence I happen to win twice, I'm gonna just end up splitting the money with somebody. Like I'm gonna throw a dice roller because I play Dungeons and Dragons, so I have like electronic dice rollers, and I'm gonna just pick a random contestant off of like a 1d4, so it'll roll a four-sided die, and whoever it land on, that'll just be the person I split the bread with. Cause I mean, like, I got so much eyes and attention on me right now that even if the money ain't always there, if I get any type of bread that I don't automatically need for me or for my younger siblings, because I take care of my siblings, type, you know, I'm the oldest. But if it's money that I don't immediately need for me and my siblings, then yeah, I'm always, you feel me, try, you know, throw that back to whoever, somebody who might need it or whatever. So I'm just putting that out there right now. Like, do y'all thing one way or the other. At least two of us are gonna be, you know, gonna be looking good tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's very nice of you. That's very noble. So I appreciate you, you know, even just saying that and putting it out there. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting an administrative message, but do you feel ready to just roll right into your round two?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute myself so that gives me a second to look at this message as well. Y'all give it up, show your love and respect. Let me run over the rules right quick. So of course we want to mute ourselves while someone else is performing, which you guys are doing an amazing job tonight. I don't have to say nothing, y'all doing it. Show respect to whoever is performing. This is a judgment-free zone, a safe zone, as we expressed, and as you know, the contestants have expressed. If it's something that you don't agree with, or it may not be something that you partake in, just still show love to and respect to the person that's performing. 3, blow it up in the chat. Let people know that you are engaged, that you are listening, that you are here for what they're doing. They're sharing their art and their spirit and their energy with you. So make sure you're, you know, reciprocating with that by showing in the chat that you are receiving what's happening, what's being said to you, or what's been performed in front of you. Last but not least at all, you guys have fun. We on here on Zoom, okay? Y'all done typed in a little code in your password, okay? But that's all the work we do, and the rest of this is fun. This is for us to connect and network. I'm going to talk more about some upcoming things that I want all of you guys to be a part of. I know people can't stay on throughout the whole show sometimes, so right after Pretty Blicky, I'll give you guys more information. But now I'm going to mute myself. This is round 2, so get those votes into me privately. Alexia is about to be on a flight, so send them straight to me, guys. All right, I love you. I'm muting myself.
All right. So this next piece is called misdemeanor. And for those who don't know, a misdemeanor is essentially a crime that is not a violent crime. If it is not a federal crime or a violent crime, it's considered a misdemeanor, which is, you feel what I'm saying, basically the lesser version of that crime. So a misdemeanor assault, you feel me? That's not like, oh, I really beat somebody and put him in a hospital. It's like, when two people just randomly get into a little scuffle. And the idea behind me calling this a misdemeanor is that I have a quote that says 365 not a big deals is one or several really big fucking deals. And the idea behind that is we constantly go through life saying, nah, that's not a really big deal. I'm not gonna take that personally, or this is what it is, and we kind of do that to ourselves so often we forget that if you look at something as not a big deal once every day of your life for like a single year later, that's one, you feel me? That's one or several really big deals, because all of them not a big deals is going to add up. So basically, this next piece, misdemeanor, is really about microaggressions, about how the straw breaks the camel's back, about how all of them little things that people don't talk about or talk about, but don't really get to the nitty gritty of it. It all basically adds up. Another shallow motherfucker said it ain't that deep. You ain't on shit, so I let the shit you say phase me. Fun. Your mouth always running about some shit you ain't studied, but when I double check your source, niggas get brain freeze. We got adults too fucking stupid to put on a mask. We got adults yelling pedophile at people in drag, while all their kids in middle school and high school looking bad because they got fourth grade comprehension, reading, and math, and that's a fact. It's the parents that really need to get right, but they can't because they all struggling just to keep on the lights. So when Derek Jackson said, ladies, listen to me, you're right. Y'all supplied them with all you needed to go cheat on his wife. If Sneeko, Fresh Fit, and Academics stop talking about women and went back to journalism, they might actually make a difference. I hate all these invasive ass, pranking ass, on Twitch, top of your lungs, screaming and shaking ass niggas. I fuck with Dashy Games and Corey Kenshin, but a lot of people copy it or fake it for attention. It's a sickness. It's hard to bring back better to the trenches because they'll treat you like a lick way before they ask for assistance. Don't go missing. Make sure your patience has a limitation. Really lose your life because niggas kept you waiting. It's bad enough I gotta measure every step I take because people fake support just to wait and see if I ever make it. They say don't hold it against the people who have never taken time to bang your line when y'all was grinding or was elevating. But if you really ain't got time to share a post and you broke, you might need to ask your manager for better payment. Say if you want to grab sharing your music, if you got homies who dance, but none of them dancing to it, it's safe to assume they ain't your homies. They acting stupid, but sign a deal. Watch how they switch up from that to mooching back to schooling. The people I cut off never tell the truth. Lies are pathetic, dude. I don't even fuck with the people you trying to sell them to. These niggas see a seller to. They get to squawking about some ops. I promise y'all don't want to live how the fellas do. Free Crip Curry. Never have I met a better fool. We change when it's needed like seasons and most of the weather do. And for the record, I never think that I'm better. I just be wanting a better you. Now how you weathering through storms you created. And scream fuck the world because I ain't worshiping your greatness. Saw my vision, no basic, but I wasn't worth your patience. So I got up on my own and all you niggas got complacent. I can taste it. Fear in the air. Their anxiety turns to hatred when that mirror gets bared. It hurt when people put me last, so I fucked a few women, fucked up the draft, and spun the block and went viral for everything that you lack. So you think you can rap. I think it's funny if these niggas keep on raising their hands. People ask for the best, so I'ma say in advance, it's Baltimore, baby, like a ballroom bully. These niggas shook when I drag. You may think that what you spitting is raw, but I'm so great, I can't wait. People give it to God. It ain't ironic how the 9 to 5 niggas get robbed by shooters ducking ops because they couldn't finish the job, couldn't get the switch out his drawer, shot his dick in the wall. Type of person to kill his missus over missing a call. If I'm the villain when I pull up with a blicky to solve, then your problems are not my problems. I ain't getting involved. When the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is people smoking, I don't remember saying you could swing for my balls. I take offense to fake friends. Sank great ships wouldn't help your ass with a layup if you bringing the ball.
Right now. You still there? Shit, that might be my signal. Let me know if anybody else is having a problem hearing Pretty Blicky, because I don't hear anything anymore.
I think it might have.
And then like came in right as he was still speaking, as he was still going. Then I heard Jill. He was like, it just ended.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The last,
yeah, I missed his last couple of bars. Can you run like your last, I guess, 2-3 bars back? Yeah.
So I don't know where it dropped off at, but I said, you may think that what you spitting is raw, but I'm so great I gain weight when niggas give it to God. It ain't ironic how the 9 to 5 niggas get robbed by shooters ducking ops because they couldn't finish the job, couldn't get the switch out his drawer, shot his dick in the wall, type of nigga to kill his missus over missing his call. If I'm the villain, when I pull up with the blicky to solve, then your problems are not my problems. I ain't getting involved. We're in the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is people smoking. I don't remember saying nigga swing from my balls. I take offense to fake friends. Sank great ships would help your ass with a layup if you bring them the ball.
All right, I got all them bars this time. Thank you. Thank you for running it back too. I hope you guys, listened and tuned in. I hope y'all gonna send me your votes. Remember, send them directly to me. I'm not sure if Alexia is still available to receive the votes because she'll be, up in the air soon, y'all, getting here safely. So wish her some safe travels. But that was fire. Thank you so much. I'm glad y'all helping me with the voting. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of smoke in the city. So send y'all votes to me, please. That was contestant number 1 for round 2. Okay. She said she's still boarding. All right. She'll be here until the service disconnects. Yes, smoke in the city. Okay. We close by. We neighbors. It's Philly and Baltimore. Right? So we close by. So yeah, y'all send me them votes, y'all. Send me those votes. And give it up for Pretty Blicky. Is there something you want to plug before we go on to the next contestant?
Oh, most certainly. I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. Word to the homegirl Lene. Like I said before, my name is Pretty Blicky. You can pop that in your Instagram search bar, or go to Intellect's page, or go to Erica page and type Pretty Blicky and they followers, and you won't see me pop up because that's super easy. That's super easy. Like I said before, I have a website, and you can go to my website if you want to look at any and everything I got going on. It's everything that's on there. You feel me? No issue. www.commythewolfboy.com. I do my own charity work. You know what I'm saying? I'm partnered with a charity known as Bertha 313. I'm officially partnered with that charity. You feel me? So if there's any people who need assistance with their bills, if they need care packages filled with groceries, feminine hygiene products, in terms of educating young men and women, you feel me, to be anti-narcissism, because again, narcissism and misogyny and transphobia, all of those things are intrinsically linked to narcissism itself. So I'm anti-misogyny, I'm anti, you feel what I'm saying, rape culture. Like, I do my best to inject that into my content and to my social media. So if that's the type of stuff that you feel like you agree with, definitely hit me up on Instagram at Pretty Blicky. Definitely go check out my website, www.commythewolfboy.com. Merchandise, music, philanthropy, education. We out here. Be kind to each other.
Straight like that. Okay. Straight like that. We need more safe spaces. So please click on the participants link. The participants link. You should see Pretty Blicky's information there, or like you said, search. Get to type in old school way. Type in on that search button on your Instagram. His account should pop up, or check one of our followers. You guys should be following us, right? We'd be hosting this. We'd be connected with you guys. So go ahead and click on our followers list, and you should find them. Like they said, the organization that they are linked with will help everything from groceries to connecting you with resources from mental health to pets health. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. So definitely keep in contact. This is what community is all about. Okay. Real connection, real support. Okay. And showing real love. So we appreciate y'all. And thank you. I received some votes. Make sure you guys keep in. And if it gets too close, and I can't tell who's going to win, y'all, I'm going to start reaching out to folks like, where that vote at? All right. But I'm going to keep it moving. Let me see what he said. Did you just send me a vote for yourself? All right. So, so we want to make sure when we send in the votes, you can send it to everybody but yourself. Okay. So I don't know if that was ever implied, but I just want to let y'all know that. Without further ado, I want to keep the show moving and bring on our second contestant. I put it in the chat, but I'm not sure if they saw it. Okay, cool. My daughter was trying to get in, I think, but she tried to call me. I had to decline it. But our second contestant today, back with the piano, our songstress, Miss Aisha. Let us know if you're ready to go on for your round 2.
Yes, I'm here. I'm ready. I did see it in the chat. Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna let you do your thing, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. And I have been there before, but that life's so full of the superficial. Some people want hope, but don't want hope. If I got you, baby, some people want me. Some just want everything, but everything is nothing. If I ain't got you, yeah. Some people search for the fountain that promises forever young. Some people need 3,000 roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what the world it be with no one to share, or no one who truly cares for me. Some people want hope, but if you, baby, if I got you, baby, some people want, I just want everything, but everything is nothing. If I ain't got you, some people want hope, but if you say, if I got you, baby, some people want, I just want, if I ain't got you, yeah, yeah. If I got you, baby, said nothing is. Oh, if I got you with
Hold on 1 second, Aisha. I need everybody to make sure their mics are muted because it makes it hard for us to hear the person that's performing. Yeah, so Aisha, if you want to, I mean, we got a little time, a little extra time. Do you want to run it back? And I would adjust your microphone a little bit. It was kind of easier to hear you the first time
Okay,
that you did
sure.
your first round. Okay.
All righty.
Y'all give it up. Yeah, it's an encore type of time. Why not? Give it up in the chat, y'all.
One second, I'm making sure my husband goes on mute.
Man, if you don't cut it out, I've been on mute. Sister muted me. What are you talking about? Sister,
Okay. All righty, cool. All right, guys. All right. Testing 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can put like a 1 in the chat or something, if y'all can hear me.
Yep, we hear you great.
All right, cool. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to live, yeah. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before, but that life's so full of the superficial. Some people want it all. If I got you, baby, some people want everything, some just want everything, but everything is nothing if I ain't got you. Yeah. Some people search for the fountain that promises forever young. Some people need because the roses, and that's the only way to prove you love. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and love the world it be with no one to share, or no one who truly cares for me. Some people want if I got you, baby. Some people want just one, but everything is nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want if it ain't you, baby. If I got you, baby. Some people want Yeah. If I got you in the bed, said nothing it is. Oh, my love told me nothing. If I got you with me, yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your second piece. We appreciate you so, so much. Y'all better clap it up, snap it up in the chat, okay? For Aisha bringing y'all song and piano. That's hard to do, guys, okay? Hard to do. So remember that when you're sending in your votes. This is our contestant number 2 for round 2, the $100 prize. That's what we're going for, okay? Aisha, is there something you want to say to the audience, or just speak about community-wise, or pretty much what the platform brings to you, this platform?
Yeah, so first, thanks for letting me go again. And thanks for having me. I remember when Sister Alexia first started this, first kicked it off. I was super excited about it, also super nervous. But I appreciate the opportunity. Nothing goes unnoticed. Also appreciate the positivity. Everybody's really supportive. I appreciate my, fellow family that comes on and, support me also in the process. So just thankful and grateful to be here. And once again, thanks for letting me go again, giving me that heads up.
And I still owe you something. I had forgot all about it. Remember a long, long time ago for a game we played on here? I just remembered it as I was moving and unpack some stuff. I said I was supposed to send this off and I never did. So you got something. You got something coming. I'm gonna invite you after this, okay? On Instagram. I'm gonna contact. All right. But thank you so much. Y'all get y'all votes in. That was Aisha with her round 2, y'all. Round 2. We got 2 more contestants to have on our stage. Before we bring on Marianne, y'all, I want to go ahead and plug a sponsor. So guys, I don't know if you've been on intellects.com, but if you go on that website, you'll know that first of all, these glasses, I gotta clean them. If you go on there, you'll know one thing, that is the website you use to register for the show, okay? And also all the information about Showcase Your Talent Show and everything that Intellects Artrepreneur Agency is doing, you'll find out on intellects.com. So you guys need to rush over there. Make sure you register for next month's show, but also you can register to be a sponsor. Like if you're not somebody that likes to share performing type talent or particular art, but you're an entrepreneur and you want to plug your business or what you do, you definitely want to go on intellects.com and sign up to become a sponsor. You get to come on here and talk about your business and organization yourself, okay? Consider it like a commercial plug in between our artists performing. Thank you. I see some votes coming in. Guys, keep sending your votes to me privately. I appreciate you guys participating in this process to pick winners, okay? Our last cash prize. This is a special show, y'all. This is the last time we're doing this particular cash prize. We're still going to give out gifts, but they'll be more in the form of a gift basket, okay? So y'all came at the right day, right? Let's get that money. We gave out our $25 cash prize. Now we're moving on to a $100 cash prize. And it wouldn't be possible without people like our sponsors that do come in and help out. So one of the particular people we want to shout out is somebody that believed in us since day one, okay? So top tier t-shirts and apparel by Esperanza Garcia. She is a branding and merchandise creating business. Basically, she could print everything from t-shirts to mugs, okay? She's printed on water bottles for me. Great prices, speedy delivery, and Black owned, okay? If that's important to you, then definitely you want to go on a participation link, our participants link, click on there and you'll find some information to go follow top tier t-shirts and apparel. Yes, affordable. Yes, if you need a re-up, go on there. The next time you have a show coming out or you want to vend and you need some merchandise printed, hit up Top Tier T-shirt and Apparel, one of our original sponsors. Another sponsor I want to talk about later. I'm gonna talk a bit about myself, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna talk a bit about myself later. But it's Radiant Gems. Radiant Gems has been a strong supporter of official rhythm and grooves. They do everything from um intentional, I want to say intentional jewelry, because all the jewelry pieces that they create are blessed and set with positive intention. Also, they do things like decor. Yes, big shout out to Radiant Gems. So they do decor for birthday parties, y'all. We had proms that we did transformed into beautiful moments. So if you want, you know, your party turned up, if you want that special gift for your partner or for a special occasion, you need to hit up Radiant Gems. Also look for them. Matter of fact, go on my page, right? Go on my page after this, Erica Heisman for Official Rhythm and Grooves, and look up Radiant Gems and make sure you following them, okay? And thank me later. Y'all can thank me later. I'm done with my plugging for right now. I'm gonna bring on our third contestant. Y'all saw Pretty Blicky. You saw Aisha. That was contestants 1 and 2. Back again for round 2 is Marianne. Give it up in the chat, y'all.
Okay. This one is called Soul Food, around the 24th of this month. Music is food for the soul. Poetry is food for the soul. When you get love from others, it is food for the soul. Having knowledge can be food for the soul too. All these are a type of soul food. That's it for that one. Then the next one I'll read is called 3 Wishes, around the 23rd of this month at 12:18 a.m. Eastern Time. If I were to have 3 wishes, I would wish for something good. I would wish for peace on earth. I would wish for people to heal from trauma. I would wish for happiness for all. If I were to have 3 wishes, I would wish things for other people, not myself. That's it for that one.
Marianne, did you have another poem? Or you
Yeah,
were done it too?
I cannot do another one.
Yeah,
Let
you
me
got enough
find it.
time to do another one. Y'all give it up for Marianne. Y'all, she gonna spit one more for y'all.
Okay, this one is called I Am One. I wrote this on March 29th this year. I'm one who contemplated suicide in the past. I'm one who was abused. I'm one who was sexually assaulted. I'm one who was bullied. I'm one who survived. I'm one who is telling my story. I'm one who knows what it's like to be a victim. When I tell my story, others can relate because they have been through it too in one way or another. I'm one who is not fearful anymore. I'm one who speaks freely about my experiences. I'm one who keeps rising up from each fall. I'm one who inspires others to speak too. That's it for that one.
Thank you so much for sharing your pieces. Definitely my fave for tonight was this one you just did. I'm so glad I asked if you had another one. I think a lot of people can relate for being, you know, just adding that positivity to what you say, like, I am the one, you know, you've overcame this, you know, you stand strong in these areas, okay, that you mentioned. Keep on standing strong no matter what. Okay, I just want to leave you with that information. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for sharing your light, you know, every month. We appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you too.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything that you want to let the audience know or anything about this platform you want to speak on?
Basically, I'll say again, just in case someone missed it, best of the best tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I have my books on Instagram, 10 of them so far, and I'm almost done with my 11th one, so that could be out sooner rather than later.
Thank you. We're going to be on the lookout for your stuff. And I know you be on Instagram. So if I see you on live and doing your poetry, I'm going to try to join in. Okay. When I can, definitely want to support you. Make sure y'all supporting one another in these online streets. Okay. On Zoom, on our social media. All right. We need help with the engagement on there too. I know a lot of people are monetizing on social media as well. So a quick comment or a share, you know what I'm saying? Will definitely go a long way. Thank you again, Marianne, for being our contestant tonight.
You're welcome.
Okay? Thank you so much. that was contestant number 3, y'all. I'm gonna turn my camera off right quick. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I'm actually reading from the chat. I wanted to shout out a few people that Alexia brought to my attention. So let me see if I can turn this off and read from the chat and have y'all still hear me. Hold on 1 second. Can y'all hear me? Somebody unmute and let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Good.
All right, all right. All right, so more sponsors coming y'all way, okay? We never forget about our sponsors. We did a little bit today, but we never fully forget. We ain't gonna let the show end without mentioning a lot of y'all. So big up to Inochi Investment with Mama Adrian. So if you've been on this show, you know that she's gonna help you out when it comes to real estate and resources related to real estate and housing. So definitely click that participants link to connect with Mama Adrian and Inochi Investments. She also is very supportive. She's always on my TikTok lives when I'm doing my trivia and stuff over there. So definitely meet me on the TikTok streets too. But yes, Inochi Investments, very supportive, very informative when it comes to real estate, guys. Then we got Tremias, I'm sick as hell. Okay. So you know he's been on here talking about us treating our bodies better. He has cured his own self from some medical things that he's experienced from a young age. So you need to connect with Tremias. I'm sick as hell. You can find him on our social media as well and on that link as well. Then Ayana Blunt, the passion strategist. Okay. First of all, she's going to help you with your business. She's going to help you with your brand. I know y'all, her name ring bells on these social media streets, on and offline. She's having tons of events just helping people who are starting out in business and people that have been, a little more seasoned. She's helping you reach the next level. Okay. Last but not least, Amir Bey, the serial entrepreneur. Alexia, I don't have a lot of information on this last person. So if you are available to jump on and talk about them, let me know.
Yes, but disregard the announcement in the background. But yeah, so Amir, he does a bunch of different things from legal. If you need help with your legal, he helps with your business. He also has his own beads that he creates, little jewelry. So yes, if you want to get connected with him, and he does international stuff. So this, if you need any assistance, connect with him. His information is in the chat, in the Google Doc link, and I'll post it once again.
Sorry. Sorry, I still have myself muted. But to answer, thank you, Alexia, so much. So I put in what I caught of what you said, okay? So they help with legal. At least we know at least one thing, y'all. Don't judge us. This is the real raw y'all get, okay? So I didn't know much about that particular sponsor. But definitely click on the link that you see floating around in the chat. That'll give you more information. There you go. Boom. Alexia always on it. We got each other 1 and 2, all right? So yes, we got each other front and back. So guys, also just to let you know, since Alexia, unfortunately, I think she's been delayed a little bit. So she has been able to send me the votes thus far. So yes, but in the event that she's no longer available, I need you guys to send me directly. So instead of using the link, just send me the votes directly through chat here. So I hope that helps out for anybody if they had any questions. All right, and we're going to roll right into our next contestant, y'all. Our next contestant, let's see if they're still here. Are you ready to hit the virtual stage? The Radiant Poet. The Radiant Poet coming back for round 2, y'all.
All right. Still here. Ready to get right into it. I wrote this poem for my mother. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I've never been afraid of drowning. So I inhale the ocean into my lungs and saunter through the crossroads. As the water wades through breath, the reaper asks, and what of your flesh are you willing to trade for more time with your mother? I whisper a hymn, born of my bones and not of my tongue, that I will barter for moments of silence with her presence. How quickly I forget the power of words and leaning into language lathered in love. So I offer my hands, forgetting the way to hold a body more than be cradled in bosom. I hear her heartbeat and the reaper's lack of patience. So I offer my eyes and embrace the night, draw deeper into the depths. I imagine a world without her, and the sky darkens, turns to tourmaline, invades these aquamarine dreams, and Luna falls from the clouds, erases the tides, and the poem dies. For her, I will trade my empty and forget the feeling of hollow, find happy in the memories and sway in my pride like a flag in summer. Wind, the breeze is a calling to freedom, and her voice will whisper me home. She engraves her name on my heart as an offering, and I give the reaper my chest full of dying flowers and memories, like magic and truth. Like letters appear on my skin, like a spell. She abracadabras me out of death. Remembering the present of present, she is still here, mortal and mighty, full of fight, with an army of angels behind her. They leave footprints in the sand as they journey into a land without borders to swallow me whole. My mother does as she always has and lifts my body out of abandonment, reminds me of grounding and refusing to give in. I am worthy of air and life and love. So with fear in my lungs, I cough up the ocean, gasp, and feel the sun radiate a life force through the trees. The woman who tangles with the afterlife is given her knees and chest and eyes and hands lifted in a song of prayer. Cerulean gods reach for my flesh, but I do not rush into the sea. Once I am alive, more than basking in existence. I have my mother's love, and I am finally afraid to drown.
Wow, I'm gonna let you know right now, just me personally, that piece really hit different for me with me just losing my mother April 2nd of this year. Um, so just a poem, just the words just really connected with me. So I appreciate you for sharing that piece. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening and feeling and embracing that.
Yes. So if there's something that you want to speak about on as far as the platform is concerned, or something about your work that you want to express in connection to community, um, yeah, I just want to give you this space, to speak on that if you do.
I just want to say really just thanks for providing a space to showcase creation and art. Um, it's always needed. And the pieces I chose today in particular are very close to my heart. I will just put it that way. Um, I've been in a space of a lot of grief this year. So having a space to safely release those feelings through poetry without it feeling, like harshly judged or things of that nature is just really healing in itself. So yeah, thank you guys for that.
And we appreciate you right back. I know you've been on here quite a few times sharing your gift with us. So we just want to let you know that, we have gratitude, so much gratitude to you taking the time to be here, taking the time to be vulnerable in front of all of us. So just blessings to you, blessings to all the contestants, participants, sponsors, even people that just come here to just listen and to be a part of this space that we're all creating, right? We're creating this all together. Um, before we go on to announce the winner for the second part of the show, y'all, remember the $100 cash prize. I want to open up this opportunity for anyone who wants to participate in the open mic section. So this is not for people competing, just those who want to share their art. So I'll take a moment or two to look at the chat. Let me know via the chat. You can unmute yourself too as well if we do it, in a way that's not chaotic. Unmute yourself if you want to jump on and do a piece or share something during this open mic portion.
I mean, I don't mind doing a piece if y'all just specifically want to like mess around a little bit, because I mean, there's a bunch of random stuff uh that I have that's written that at any given time I can just sort of throw a
Yeah,
little something.
you were just on my mind because I was reading what you just put in the chat and I was about to read it out loud. So if you want to start with, in case someone's not able to view the chat right now, could be driving or whatever the case may be. If you want to read that, I think that was important to share it with everyone. And then you can go into doing a piece while we're like calculating all of the votes and stuff and trying to get a winner for you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So as it pertains to the last contestant, I was saying that the piece was relatable because I projected a lot of my own experiences with my abusive birth mother onto what I was hearing. Because for me, it wasn't so much about mourning someone who was still alive. It was about practicing that healthy amount of emotional detachment when you're dealing with someone who's abusing you. And for me, the specific line that said, "How much of your flesh would you be willing to trade for another moment?" It reminded me of how I was when I was a young man. Like when I was, you feel me, like still under the impression that that was love. And I was constantly trading pieces of myself, pieces of my soul, my physical health, like literally getting sick and, being a little kid in elementary school, like really sick and really stressed out. Cause you feel me? I was trying to get validation and love from somebody who just did not want to, you feel me? So that particular line stuck with me. Yeah, so I definitely vibe with that. Um, and I would say, like I said, uh, when I was messaging Erica, like one thing that I really wanted was uh some of the some of the anger, like some like inflection, like because I do know that a lot of times that depression, when it's chronic, it really is extremely draining. So I find myself wanting like uh that personal, relatability aspect. I find myself wanting like some of that anger, like of you feel me, why me? How dare you? Like to hear that in a person's voice. Cause I'm very accustomed to the low energy, the like the very depressed vibe that comes from that loss. But I would say, yeah, I would like to hear more poetry and I would like to hear like you feel me this particular artist like a larger range of emotion from this particular person. um but yeah, I definitely empathize with that experience to a certain capacity. Now as for the piece that I'm going to do now, it's very straightforward. It's just something that I'm playing with right now, nothing too crazy, but it is impactful, so the lyrical content is definitely worth hearing. It's not something that can be taken at face value. You gotta listen to it a little bit. And it's as follows: my mama and my daddy and my auntie and my granny and my uncle and the nanny fucked me up. And now they tripping cause I'm different. Shit get wicked. When I whip it out, I'm finna switch a motherfucker up. I'm like, why you niggas so aggressive? I ain't your alcoholic father. I don't think that shit impressive. All them dead homies keep you stressing. Started living better. Bet your dead homies started sending blessings. You in the mix, getting trapped in the trap, getting mixed. Damn kid, think it's time you learn your lesson. And I stopped because uh I don't know what else to do with it. But literally it's another one of those pieces where it picks up and then drops off immediately because in my experience that's when a lot of us get killed. Like that's when I lost my brother, like Ghost. That's when I lost one of my friends, Quentin. And me and him are very similar. Like we would get into it with dudes, like tell each other stories like, oh, I came up, dude was trying to swing on his girl for real, for real. He tweeting out, he like, yeah, I'll shoot you, da 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 da. Like he end up fighting somebody who threatening to shoot him because he just telling bro, hey, you abusing your girl. It's one thing for y'all to beef and to argue, whatever, have a little toxic moment, but this is OD and I'm not ready to let that slide. So to have men like that in my circle, then to lose them at the height, and I don't know, it's a lot of people who may know of Q, aka Mr. 17th. Let us say it 4 times, Q Q Q Q Q, like Quentin, like with the locks, light skin. Like we was on a poetry, we was in a poetry collective tour together. Um, yeah, and someone ended up getting mad, and if I'm not mistaken, they killed him over that situation. Like really over a case of, you feel what I'm saying, him just being a stand-up guy. So yeah, I find myself writing a lot of pieces that end abruptly, specifically to cope with the loss of people that I know are good-natured men, good-natured women. You feel me? People have lost their lives to illness, mental illness, or just yeah. So that it just, I really don't think that's a piece I'm gonna finish because it just yeah. There's way too much pain there. There's way too much trauma of losing people that should have been here. Like, and my brain can't fully rationalize it. So yeah, that's just one of them pieces where it's like it can be like a little upbeat, but the lyrical content is like, I'm fucked up. My whole family fucked me up, and they got no love for me now that I'm different. And now I'm just out here doing what I'm doing, trying to survive. And I'm not attracted to none of that aggressiveness, the drugs, the alcoholism, the wannabe street nigga shit. Like, you're not a street nigga, you're a street rat. It's a difference. Like you can be street smart. Oh yeah, I'm a street nigga, I'm street smart. I look out for my peoples. I did what I had to do to survive, but ultimately I ain't on no BS. Versus, yeah, I mean, I'm really like that. Da, 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 da. Like, you feel me? It's not the same. And yeah, like I said, there's no closure for it. And some pieces are significantly shorter than others. And I think this is just one of those pieces that as just like little something, as a little open mic thing, I would like everybody to take a minute and really internalize how easy it is to die. Not, you feel me, from the perspective of I should be afraid, but from the perspective of having empathy for people who didn't make it. Like all of the rejects that yeah, they're still here. So yeah, we gotta show love to them, but we also have to take accountability for the rejects that we left behind. Everybody who didn't make it because maybe we just didn't send them a message, or maybe we just didn't feel like being bothered that day. Oh no, I'm one of the cool kids, I'm popular. I don't want to respond to you. I don't, you're not on my level, all of that. Like, yeah, like Erica was saying earlier, it's a safe space. You feel me? We on a different wave, and the abruptness of how swift it can end. Like it's really like that. So for suicidal tendencies, any suicidal ideations, people feeling like they want to self-harm, like I would just say, yeah, understanding there's other people out there who know exactly what that feels like. And in closing, I think more people should write pieces that end abruptly with no closure.
I actually can get down with that. Like, when I was younger, I wrote poetry a lot as a way to escape. It was more emo. I went through a lot of depression that I didn't understand. As someone growing up in urban areas of Philadelphia, mental health wasn't really spoke about in my home. So I didn't understand what I was going through. I just didn't know why I didn't want to be here. Thank God I didn't act on those impulses. But I used to write poetry. I'm trying to, well, I will get back into doing it, especially feeling like I want to write about my mom. And I've thought about how a poem would start when it came to her. So when you said ending it abruptly, I'm like, well, yeah, that could make sense because it's probably going to be one of those poems that's just going to end abruptly. It started a little bit in anger as I was going through the process of losing a loved one, and the whole grief process, and first being angry, and then having my relationship with my mom was pretty complicated. So at first, feeling like there's other people or a particular person that should have traded places with her, with not being here, why they take her and leave you, type of situation. But as I am going through the process of grief and changing, my emotions are changing constantly about it, and more taking this as opportunity to not take life for granted, and all of the things that I want to do or accomplish, getting them done. I'm finding that what I probably want to put in that poem is changing as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be adding to those erupt poem endings that you're speaking of. Um, there was something else that you said that I wanted to touch on. Oh, yeah. So I came across some information. I like watching stuff about like spirituality and stuff like that. I'm not going to spend too long on the topic because I know we want to get to the winner, right? And we, it's nighttime for a lot of us. It's about to be bedtime for a lot of us. But um, when we talk about the people in our life, like Pretty Blicky mentioned, and other people probably could relate, even Marianne, just like going through trauma with the different people we encounter. I wonder the notion of what you guys think about there being particular people on this earth, um, who are here to be difficult or disruptive or toxic to us because we are a part of a community of people that are supposed to go through that darkness that they I guess, I don't know, lack of a better word, that they put on us is to help us get to our light more. So I just wonder, like they say, all things are connected and they all play a part. If the toxic and the bullshit and the fuck boys and the whatever, you know, terrible other people in this world, they play a part, they play a role in us, reaching the light and what we need to reach in life. Okay. So, we should talk about that. Maybe we could have a topic time. Like Alexia said, it might be a good idea to, host some other type of events with us doing this. But thank y'all so much for sharing. All y'all shared tonight. Pretty Blicky for participating in the open mic. I believe, okay, I'm just reading the chat here for a sec. All right. Okay, Alexia says she wrote a piece for her grandma as well. Yeah, I want to hear more of everybody's pieces. I think we have a winner to announce, y'all. We didn't get another person who commented that they wanted to do open mic. So just know, guys, anytime we pop on here, we'll always leave some room at the end for people who want to come on and share, who haven't signed up. It's okay. You get the opportunity to share as long as we have the time. We went over a little bit, but not so bad. We did good on time. So Alexia, I think we ready to announce. Are you ready for me to announce the winner? Okay, I read Pretty Blicky's message. I ain't gonna attempt to pronounce that word. Although I'm really smart cookie like this, yeah.
Agatha Cockological.
Yeah, that one. I'm still expanding my vocabulary. All right,
Me too. I learned that shit this year.
Thank you for dropping that on us. Thank you for dropping all the knowledge. Everybody sharing all your energy and your light. Okay, even the light you experience now going through the dark. We here for it. We here to support y'all. So Alexia said that we are ready to announce our winner. So without further ado, matter of fact, give me a drum roll in the chat because y'all been quiet in the chat. Okay, let me know y'all still here and y'all waiting to see. We got 11 participants. One of my favorite numbers. So let me know with the drum roll that we ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I see a drum roll. I'm gonna put my own drum roll in there, okay? I can't find the drums on the emotes. All right, there. Oh no, a camel. How did that happen? All right. My daughter on here, yo. Hopefully next time she'll be on here doing some poetry and stuff to that nature. Yeah, so that's the last thing I wanted to say. Guys, Official Rhythm and Grooves, my dance competition show. I'm your girl, Erica Taz, Erica Highsmith. However, in these social media streets, click on that participants link and you'll see my name. I will be starting a virtual show monthly as well. We're going to do segments of this show will be specifically about dance, but also my show will be mostly for dancers. So if you are a dancer or know a dancer, or you're thinking like, hey, I never tried my hand at dancing or my foot at dancing, let me try. I will start doing a virtual show dedicated to dancers. Okay. And this is going to lead up to my 4th season of Official Rhythm and Grooves. I have my own dance competition show that I created from the muscle. Okay. I know you can't see my muscles, but I created it from the muscle all on my own. No sponsors yet, but we working on that, getting them grants and stuff. Okay. I know Pretty Blicky knows about them grants because he worked with a great nonprofit. So yes, getting grants so that I can give more money to people that participate in my shows on and offline. I believe that if you are sharing your gift and your talent, you should be, you should be compensated for it. So keep connecting with me for the virtual show and for the show that will be in person. Also, if you don't dance, no worries. I'm looking for vendors. I'm looking for other investors, collaborators. You may do something that I don't do, and we can bring it together and just reach more community members, because that's what it's all about. So follow me, keep your girl in mind. We're about to make more magic together. So the winner, yes, let's support each other. Thank you. So the winner for tonight's $100 cash prize is the one and only Pretty Blicky. You came and you swept both shows. Okay, we had a 2-on-1 show, but guys, it was hard. It was a hard battle. Okay, it was a very slim margin. Okay, so if you didn't win, it don't mean that you're not a winner. Y'all freaking winners in here. But I want to give it up to Pretty Blicky. I'm gonna mute myself in case he wants to come on and say a word or two.
Oh yeah, for sure, you're right on. I mean, like I said before, everything I do is in the spirit of collaboration. So, I mean, even when it comes to like the competitive aspect of it, I don't even know how to feel other than, ooh, at least that's over. Now I can get to the part where you feel what I'm saying? I show love and all of that. So, like I said before, I need, well, I already got the names of the contestants because I can just scroll back up in the chat. I'm putting all of the other contestants on a list and labeling them 1 through 4 or 1 through 3, depending on how many other contestants it was. And then I'm gonna do a dice roll and see who I'm sending this. What is it? What, 65-50?
It sounds about right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna split that right down. Send whoever 65-50. And yeah, we're gonna run it up. Whoever wants to collaborate on anything or to support the content, like I said before, that's Pretty Blicky on Instagram, www.commythewolfboy.com. The merch is on there, the music is on there, and the philanthropy is on there. So yeah, that's the spot right there. I appreciate everybody sharing their time, you know what I'm saying, and vote me to win. It's a nice little bit of, a little sprinkle on the ego. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like that guy a little bit, like I did something, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here, I put in a little bit of work. But yeah, I hope nobody feels discouraged because I know what it feels like to not always be the winner. Like, yeah, it doesn't make you worth anything less. Like you're not worth any less. You're not any less significant, any less important. Like, please don't let this bother you to a point where you stop or you slow up or you think less of yourself simply because you didn't win 100 out of 100 times. Like, yeah. Also, last but not least, agathococological is a word that means comprised of good and evil. So, pure light, pure darkness. And in my head, with what Erica was saying, the chaos and the toxic people is basically like we're here as parts of infinity trying to take accountability for how messed up we are, because infinity is infinity. It's all things and everything. We are a very small piece of infinity. So if I'm a small piece of infinity coming across a chaotic person who's hurting me, that's probably another version of me somewhere. Like my absolute worst, every decision that I made to help a person, every decision I made to be a better man than my father was, a more loving man than I wish my mother was. Like every time I take a step in that direction, it's another version of infinity out there that takes a step in the opposite direction. And meeting those people is, in our way, us reminding ourselves not to get too cocky, taking accountability for the part that we play in their existence. Like, how many people did I disrespect for no good reason, or bully for no good reason? Who did I give attitude to for no good reason? So on and so forth. But yeah, I don't want to talk everybody head off, but long till short, don't let these types of situations discourage you just because you ain't always come out on top. And I also believe that a lot of the darkness we experience in other people is just infinity itself revealing itself to us in layers.
Thank you for that point. I can get down with that. I can get down with that perspective. Definitely. And like Pretty Bookie said, you guys do not get discouraged. And this is coming from a person who is also an artist. I planned on dancing tonight, but at circumstances I could not dance tonight. But you can also catch me growing and dancing more on my pages on social media, Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook. There's a Facebook group and business page for official rhythm and grooves. I say it slow like that because it's spelled exactly how it's said. Okay, so as a person growing in business and growing as an artist and believing in myself and canceling out the voices, so something else I came across just to end with this, guys, like you have to think about how you feel about yourself. Okay. So you think about those feelings before you do anything. And what you do is use that as a tool. So say if you feel like you will be rejected by others, so you're already experiencing the rejection just by thinking about it. So if you take that moment and think about, hey, the worst thing that I fear is rejection, and you own that, then what do you have to face? Because you just gave yourself the feeling of rejection, so you know what it feels like already. So there's nothing, the basically nothing can harm you because you gave yourself that experience of that feeling. Now you can use that as a power. Now, hey, I felt that already, so who cares what people think about the art I'm about to put out or what I'm about to do? And as you keep doing that, you keep breaking those barriers, and you keep changing the voices that you hear, that you tell yourself, or that you hear from others, um your light will begin to shine. Nobody's here by mistake. Nobody's here without purpose. Nobody's meaningless. Nobody's life here is meaningless. We all have meaning. So keep working in your passions. Don't get discouraged. We see you. The right people see you. Even the people that pretend not to see you see you. So that's why I want to leave y'all on. I just want to say peace and blessings to everybody. Come back next month. Go on over to intellect.com. Let's keep connecting and building as a group. Yes, that's definitely something too. And I'm getting back into stand up and comedy. Check my IGTV when people used to use IGTV. I have a whole stand up, my first ever stand up that I did. But I'm thinking strongly about what I do. So I lied. I got one more thing to say. Tell the universe what you want, and then don't change that. Don't teeter totter. Stand firm on that. Okay. The universe needs to know what you want to do, what you need from it, and then just keep going forward into that. So I had to sit down and decide what I want to do. And I'm gonna get back into comedy. I'm gonna get back to comedy, and I'm gonna keep on doing the dance thing. And I hope to keep seeing you guys out here doing your thing as well. Peace, blessings. I love you guys. See you at the next one. Oh, okay. Alexia has the last word. I'm so sorry. She wanted to say something right quick, y'all. I apologize.
It's okay. Listen, one thing that I heard recently was you can't wish for something you don't work hard for. So, talking about, oh, I pray it happen. I hope it's going to happen. But you're not doing no work behind it. You only get what you work for. You only get what you strive for. So keep going, right? They say it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. What year are you on? For some people, it might take a little shorter. For some people, it might be a little longer. It's been 15, 20 years. Victoria Monet, it took her, I think, like between 15 and 20 years to be recognized for her song On My Mama. For Crystal Renee Hazlett, it took her 10 years. You know what I mean? But if you hear people's stories, they're not overnight like you think they're overnight. They will put in years and years of under the soil isolation, working to fight against. So I like to compare it to like a plant or a seed. When you plant it, it's in the ground by itself. It has to be in the right soil. Then it has to fight and dig deep to create roots. It goes down first, it grows down, and then it goes up. So don't think that if you're in your isolation or quiet time, alone time, that it's you failing or you dying. It's you being planted so that you can sprout and become an amazing fruit that's going to be spread abroad the world. All right, so just keep that in mind. Y'all are amazing. Your work is amazing. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You can think whatever lifestyle, whatever career choice, whatever dream that you want to live, and work hard as hell to make it happen. All right, and that's my piece.
Yes, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it first and foremost from Alexia Timothy, the creator of this, okay? The creator of this show. She brought this idea to me, and we've been rocking for 3 years. Correctly, 3 years been doing this. So we're getting off of here, but remember the group chat, we have that in place also as a way to communicate. So Pretty Blicky, he dropped a generous gesture down here. So that's another way, Pretty Blicky, for you to contact the person that you choose to share with. Use the Instagram chat as well if you need to connect with them. And I'm sure Alexia will be in contact with you probably that way as well to send you your winnings as well. You guys, peace, blessings. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. See y'all next time. We love you. We out.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I'm a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved, I'm an heir, so on the seas I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory cause he is the one. Yeah, that we walk through the valley, we will not fear any evil. We running and not growing weary, we soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies, our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God, the belt, the truth, the shoes, the peace. We know that the devil's a lie, that word about him will lose and sleep. We be depending on God, he said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an L, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible that broke. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me, not even death, either life. I know poverty catches up with too much slumber or sleep, so I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. Well, who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if he had any sins, I'm telling you now, he would change her. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stinks. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all the things God is preparing for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I'm a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved, I'm an heir, so on the seas I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory.